Hopewell High School football. Presented to you by TJ Video.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Wells, and I'm here with Tommy Wells, and this is TJ Video, and here we are at Petersburg Cameron Field on Friday night to watch the Hopewell Blue Devils take on the Petersburg Crimson Wave. The captains are meeting out at the midfield stripe for the coin flip, and the Blue Devils are earning the game with a 2-1 record. They lost their first game last Friday to Verona 7-6. And Petersburg has come off of two really hard losses. They're 2-1 right now. And they're probably three big plays away from being 3-0 right now. Well, Tommy,
David, it's going to be the Blue Devils winning the toss and electing to kick off to Petersburg.
I think that's the case where Marshall Parker learned his lesson last week with Verona. He got in serious trouble last time at the beginning of the second half, and that's really what caused Verona to win that game last week.
Right. Well, a major factor was the fact that the fumble at the goal line at near halftime made a big difference in that game. Momentum was a big factor from that point.
Well, the Hopewell defense has done a really good job this year. They've held the opposing teams to about 127 yards per game.
Okay, let's go over the starting lineup. Petersburg's offense. At the tight end, number 84, Benji Scott, 6'2", 190 junior. At the right tackle, number 57, Theodore Jones, 5'10", 200-pound senior. The right guard is number 77, Brian Fisher, 5'9", 205 senior. The center is number 65, Corey Jackson, 6'2", 250 senior. The left guard is number 51, Eric Fitzgerald, 5'9", 200 senior. The left tackle is number 70, Kevin Heath, 6', 255 senior. The split end is number 81, Remus James, 6', 170 junior. The wing back is number 11, Edwin Coleman, number 5'10", 150 senior. The fullback is number 30, Christopher McDaniel, 6', 215 junior. The halfback is number 26, Shelton F., 6', 155 senior. And the quarterback is number 10, Terrence Whittle, 6', 170 senior.
We'll get to the Hopewell defense right after the kickoff. Back deep for the Crimson Wave, we have Shelton Epps, number 26, and number 16, Antoine Nixon. And Nixon takes the ball at about the 10-yard line and gets hammered at the 17. We'll call it the 18. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crimson Wave.
And Larry Allen made that tackle for the Blue Devils.
It looks like they've marked it at the 20, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. On the Hopewell defense, at right end, number 67, James Hayden, a 6', 195-pound senior. Right tackle, number 44, Chris Christian. Nose guard, number 26, Stefan Jameson. Left tackle, number 52, and the kicker, Robert Scott. And we'll get right back to that after this play. At quarterback for Petersburg, number 10, Terrence Whittle. First play goes on the run, and there's next to nothing there. See if we can spot who that was running the ball. Number 26, Shelton Epps, was the runner on the play. Back to the Hopewell defense. At left end, number 45, Dana Wilson. At the left linebacker, number 49, Chris Pitt. They're whipping the plays off. Right linebacker, number 55, Chris Brown, and we'll get back to it after this play. They're ripping them off on him. Oh, my goodness. Good defensive play by the Devils. They stuffed them back for a 5-yard loss.
A whole host of Blue Devils on that play.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 5 as the run was by Edwin Coleman, the wingback for...
You mean 3rd and 15, David? Okay, the Crimson Wave comes out for third down.
Incomplete pass off to the side. That one was intended for number 26, Shelton Epps. And the Crimson Wave, looks like Marshall Parker's tactics paid off, and Crimson Wave's got to punt. Back for the punt will be number 5, Derek Carr, and number 42, Larry Allen. And Blue Devils will leave the other 9 on the line. Punting is number 70, Kevin Heath. He's a big boy. Heath weighs in at 255. Blue Devils were all over top of that one. It's a poor punt. Looks like it's going to be stopped right at the 38-yard line of Petersburg.
It's at the 30, what did you say, David?
About the 38.
Yes, the 38-yard line of Petersburg. So the Blue Devils start off in great field position with 10 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
On the Hopewell offense, stacks up like this. Tight end will be number 49, Chris Pitt. Right tackle, number 52, Robert Scott. Right guard, number 67, James Hayden. The center is Billy Ellis. The left guard is number 72, Kevin Dale. And Mike Foster's the left guard. And there goes Derek Carr, and he's gone for a touchdown. Just like that. Bang. Derek Carr right through the middle.
Boy, did he bust loose that time.
37 yards, and it took Derek Carr 7 seconds. 9:57 to go. 7 seconds to sprint that one. And just like that, Hopewell 6, Petersburg 0. Robert Scott will be slapping a new shoe on to kick the extra point.
Well, this particular start is shades of the Pulaski game, David.
One play, touchdown, 38 yards. Bowser holds the ball, gets it down for Scott. Scott puts the kick up, and it looks like it was no good, a little bit off to the left.
Okay, David, and with the score, Hopewell 6 and Petersburg nothing, we pause for this commercial message.
This is in the first period. That's right, 9:57 to go, and the Blue Devils kicked off to open off the game. So that was a quick start with Derek Carr rambling 38 and a half, 39 yards for the touchdown.
And Robert Scott will once again be using his leg to kick off.
Well, this is the first night of Central District action around the area, and from here on out, it's pretty much going to be strictly Central District, except for these two teams who end out the season on November 11th with 9 district games. Robert Scott booms this one. Looks like it's going to go to about the 3-yard line.
He broke loose, David.
Goodness gracious, number 16. Antoine Nixon gets the ball up to the 47-yard line of Petersburg. And
beautiful run that time. We'll call that the 45-yard
line. That's going to be first down and 10 for Petersburg, and at least they won't be stuck in a hole now. Let's finish off the Hopewell defense. We barely got through it.
Already, Petersburg is up to the line of scrimmage, ready to play. Nothing doing. Stephon Jameson is in on the tackle for the Blue Devils. And it's no gain, and so it'll be second down and 10 yards to go for the Crimson Wave. The ball is at the 44.5-yard line.
Well, Petersburg's netted -5 so far for the night.
It's a handoff. It's inside. He breaks the tackle. And it's about a 6-yard pickup on that play.
There was a whole lot smaller Darryl Sober trying to pick up
the fullback, Christopher McDaniel, the ball carrier that time. Be third down and about 4.5 yards to go for the first down for Petersburg. The ball is just inside the Blue Devil territory. will call signal.
Well, it looks like McDaniel handled it again, but only got about a yard this time. So we'll call it 4th down and about 3.
That's just about right, and so let's see what the Crimson Wave do when they're inside Blue Devil territory. Well, number 70 is back for the Crimson Wave. Looks like they're going to attempt a punt.
That doesn't mean that much because Heath is a left tackle, so he's on offense all the time. Timeout Hopewell. They had 1-2 extra people on the field, and they didn't want to give them a first down.
So Hopewell has called a timeout.
Just under 8 minutes to go in the first period, 7:57.
Might be a good opportunity for us to go over the rest of the Hopewell defense, David. The right cornerback is number 42, Larry Allen, 5'8", 155 senior. Number left cornerback is number 80, Steve Pettaway, 6'1", 160 senior. And the free safety is number 5, Derek Carr, Mr. Everything, at 6'2", 185. He's a senior. And at the strong safety is number 12, Darrell Slover, 5'8", 155 senior.
Well, I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but Derek Carr did not have a 100-yard game last week. It was 97 yards due to a 50-yard pass play instead of a rush. Heath gets a booming kick. It goes over Allen's head. He fumbles it and gets the bounce. If you're going to get it, get the bounce. And he picked up the ball at about the 8-yard line and got it out to the...
Like the 16 or 17-yard line, I believe.
Let's call it the 17. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils on their own 17. And they're backed up deep in their own territory.
Okay, let's see what the Devils can do this time. Bowser calls signals for the Blue Devils.
And Derek Carr is ready to get the ball again.
And he's tripped up.
But after, I'd say, about a 4-yard gain, as he gets the ball out to the 21-yard line.
Kevin Heath, number 70, was one of the tacklers for the Crimson Wave that time. Seven minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 7. Bowser calls signals for the Blue Devils.
Christian running up the middle. And he looks like he's going to be close to that first down. Yeah, I think he's got it.
It looks like it is a first down, David.
Yeah, he's got it out to the 30-yard line, so that'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
And there's a Blue Devil down on the field.
Let's see who that is out there.
It's hard to see from this angle, isn't it?
He's down like he had the wind knocked out of him. Can't pick up who it is yet. Brian Bennett's out there checking things out.
Well, I thought it was the wind knocked out of him, but now he's got might be a leg cramp.
In comes Russell Pettaway into the ball game, so it could have been I tell you, you look over all the players, and it's kind of hard to spot which one it is. Number 60, is that what it is? Yeah, number 60.
Looks like that's it, David.
It's going to be Kevin Ortiz, junior, 5'10", 203 guard. And
he's hobbling off the field on his own power.
I'd say that's probably a cramp got the best of him on that one.
Okay, and the clock begins to turn at this time.
Well, here's the backfield again. Pettaway and Carr. I like this backfield a lot. A lot of speed back there. Carr gets it up the middle, and there he goes again. He could be gone. There he goes. Derek Carr dragged down by number 11 at the 31-yard line, and Derek Carr was ready to roll.
And it and he was slowed up by another Petersburg player, David. That's what made number 11 be able to catch up. Edwin Coleman, the defensive player for Petersburg, made that tackle. But Derek Carr was just tripped just a little bit, and enough to slow him down.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Derek Carr's been listed in pretty much all the preseason all-state teams. And
31-yard line of Petersburg, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Chris Christian driving hard, and he gets about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards, down to the 29-yard line. Kind of hard to spot the yard markers here. They call him down to the 28. Boy, they're being generous tonight.
David, we'd like to thank Athletic Director Jack Mullins for his cordial help at this game tonight. Yeah. It's mighty good to have friends like Jack Mullins to help you out when you're at a visiting school like this.
Bowser set over the center as the ball goes to Carr once again, and he gets tripped up in the backfield. Let's get that guy's number. We did a great job. Number 52 tripped him up. Shuval Tyler.
And so the Blue Devils now have 3rd down and about the same to go. No gain on the play.
So Carr gets the no gainer, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7, and this is a big play right here. I tell you, you almost think after the performance Scott had last week if Parker would go with the field goal attempt.
Okay, here we go. Steve Pettaway split out wide to the near side of the field. Bowser calls signal.
Bowser looks to pass. He's got a wide open Chris Christian, and it's going to be down to the 11-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils. And Bowser looks a whole lot better this week.
That was a big play for the Blue Devils. It was a confidence builder, David.
We're going to call it down to the 12-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12.
Four minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 6 for the Blue Devils, nothing for the Crimson Wave. The Blue Devils are threatening at the 12-yard line of Petersburg. Bowser calls signal.
Bowser running the option, and he runs it right through the middle of Carr, who gets next to nothing. We'll say it's no gain. They gave him about a yard and a half, 2 yards, so we'll call it down to the 10-yard line.
Right, Eric Fitzgerald made the tackle for Petersburg on that play.
2nd down and 8 at the 10. Okay. Well, Christian drives the ball down to just about the 6-yard line. We'll call it 3rd down and 3 at the 6.
Okay, we'll see Bowser call signal.
There goes Derek Carr. He's in for the touchdown. 6-yard touchdown score by Derek Carr with 2:50 to go in the first quarter.
Okay, and
goodness, the Blue Devils are getting ready to blow this one open early. 12-0 Hopewell. 2:50 to go, and Robert Scott will be changing shoes again.
And he's over there putting the tie on it right now.
I'll tell you, that must be rough having to change a shoe here and there. And I don't like to change my shoes when I get off of work.
Okay, Bowser will be the holder for the extra point attempt. It's blocked. Number 42 for Petersburg. Oh, number 82 it was, Maurice Lewis.
Well, they had a stack on the right-hand side of the Hopewell blocking system.
Okay.
Got right through.
With the score 12 for Hopewell and nothing for Petersburg with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter, we pause for this commercial message.
Okay, here we are back. Robert Scott set to kick the ball off for the Blue Devils as they've jumped out to a quick 12-0 lead over the Petersburg Crimson Wave here at Cameron Field. Once again, I'd like to thank Jack Mullins for his cordial invitation to us here
at Cameron Field in Petersburg.
About lost it there. Chair fell behind us. And here the Blue Devils are set to kick off. Back for Petersburg is number 16 and number 26.
Shelton Epps is 26 and Antoine Nixon is 16.
Epps has the ball and he's stacked up just about the 26-yard line. I'd say he received it at about the 12.
So the Crimson Wave will have their third opportunity on offense. Okay, the Crimson Wave breaks the huddle and come out over the ball.
Well, Petersburg has probably about 2 yards of total offense, something like that. Not much. And Nixon gets stacked up just about the 29-yard line, we'll call it. Number 26. That was 26, Shelton Epps.
And I did not catch who was the tackler for the Blue Devils that time. There was a number of them, though. About a 2-yard pickup that time for Petersburg. Second down and 8 yards to go.
That's Nixon.
Man, it's
That's
not much
Edwin
of a
Coleman,
game.
and he got probably back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Dana Wilson, one of the tacklers for the Blue Devils. Also Stephon Jameson. So there's a 1-yard gain that time, and it'll be third down and long for the Crimson Wave, and we'll probably see a pass play this time, David. It's a bootleg.
There he goes. Pitt was all over him, and that ball's going to be over his head, but I tell you, it had a good spiral to it, and that kind of makes you worry when you see a quarterback throw a ball like that.
And had not the ball been overthrown, it probably would have been a completed pass.
Not only a completed pass, 6-point completed pass, because he had his man beat well.
Okay, back deep once again for the Blue Devils of Hopewell is Derek Carr, number 5, and number 42, Larry Allen, and number 70 for the Crimson Wave, Kevin Heath, is in deep punt formation.
They almost got that one. That one went, I think it may have been tipped.
I do too.
I really think that one had to have been tipped, as the ball only went out to the 48-yard line of Petersburg. So, I mean, about a 15-yard punt, and that was about it.
Well, either way, whether it was blocked, whether it was tipped, or whether it wasn't, the rush of the Blue Devils did cause that punt to be the way it was.
Well, 1:06 to go in the first period. The Blue Devils have a 12-0 lead off of a couple of TD runs by Derek Carr.
And the Blue Devils are up to the line of scrimmage, prepared for offense once again.
Bowser gets the ball to Carr, and you almost have to think that they're going to be keying on Carr exclusively at this point, as Carr gets back to the line of scrimmage, basically, and that's about it.
And that's probably the poorest offensive play that Hopewell has had in this game up to this point.
Well, we'll call it second down and 11. Bowser's looked a whole lot better in this game than he has in any of the previous Blue Devil games.
Well, he's getting a little bit of experience, and that's got to help. That's an illegal procedure against the Blue Devils, David.
I think they're going to...
The left side of the line moved ahead of the snap.
That's going to be the worst offensive play of the Blue Devils now. as they drop back 5 more yards, and it's going to be second down and 16, and just like that, bang, they're back in Hopewell territory, back to the 46-yard line. Well, there's 8 seconds left in this first period. Hopewell leading 12-0.
And there will probably be room for one play in the first quarter. Then now the clock is running, so they might not get the play off.
Well, that's it. And at the end of the first period, Hopewell had 102 yards rushing and has the lead 12-0.